Welcome back. Thank you. Well, whatever you've been doing in the break, watching the box or chatting to a friend or just thinking of other things, Tim, our champion, has been doing one thing in particular, thinking of the third gold run, and we're not surprised. How are you feeling, Tim, all right?
I'm feeling OK.
Right, at least you've got the company of Louise and Sam who've sat there to give you moral confidence. Right, let's look at the board. That's what you're going to be facing, and we hope you'll be going across it with the minimum of trouble. So let's tell him, shall we? Or ask him, in fact, for the third and last time to put himself on the hot spot, please. Well, there it is, Tim. It'll be... you'll be glad to get shot of this, I'll be bound. So take it easy as you go across. It's a minute or less you have in time. Tell us where you want to start on the left and we'll start the clock.
I'll start with ATCF, please.
Shortest possible distance travelled by a bird.
As the crow flies.
Yes?
RR.
He ran around the rugged rock.
Right. CC. Ragged Rascal.
Yes, right.
FSN.
Sign in the garden of an owner who is moving house.
For sale notice.
That's it.
GM.
Ancient tales of gods and goddesses.
Greek myths.
That's right.
JPTS.
The first non-Italian pope since 1522.
Jean-Paul II.
That's right, and that's no trouble at all. Well done. In just over half time, you've got across there. Tremendously well done. Have a look. Here comes your third gold run prize.
You want to be a part of it? You're gonna be a part of it. New York, New York. And that's just the start of a tour of the east of the USA, taking in Washington, D.C., and just like Old Man River, you'll keep rolling along until you're way down yonder in New Orleans with all that jazz. Next, you'll rocket across to Florida, and after Cape Canaveral, Orlando and Epcot, where the amazingly creative Walt Disney built his vision of the future at the very heart of what is now the entertainment capital of the world.
Well done. Step down. Great. Absolutely terrific. Well done. How about that? Impressed?
Yeah. It's
very good. You're going to have a wonderful time because it goes through New Orleans, and of course with your love of Dixieland jazz, you're going to really adore that. Congratulations, not only that wonderful trip of the United States, the keyboard, the electronic keyboard, and also your first prize, which was a recording session in the Abbey Road studios in London with the meal at the Sticky Fingers restaurant. That's Bill Wyman's joint. And you'll have £155 in your pocket. So, well done, congratulations. I didn't have time to mention the Barbershop Quartet after all, but never mind. Give him a great big round of applause. Well, there he goes. And Tim walks off the set, and so do Louise and Sam to keep him company and congratulate him. They're all offering their congratulations over there in the audience, all his compatriots. And while that's going on, and while we get more people to play the game, let me remind you, as I've done once or twice lately, of two people you may just recall. Other big winners on Blockbusters. These two, you might recall, two excellent blokes from the Balwearie High School in Kirkcaldy. They were Brian Chu Kang and his partner Alistair Munsey. Now, they each won a portable television set, just to remind you, a ski trip to Austria, but best of all, for their third gold run, they won a trip to Hong Kong. Now, although Brian's parents came from Hong Kong, he's never been there, so the prize was for him a very, very special one. Well, here's their postcard, full of stories about their trip to the new territories, countless mosquito bites, the dragon boat races, and endless window shopping. But this is the treasured photo of Alistair and Brian with some of those relatives he'd never met before. So to both of you, thank you again for keeping in touch, and if you feel like writing us a letter in the future, we'll be glad to receive it. Oh, and congratulations to both of you. Who knows, I may be offering congratulations to one or two or even three of the people who are sitting right there now, waiting to meet you. So let's introduce them. Natasha, Adol and David. Give them a round. Well, hello and welcome. Nice to see you. All sitting there comfortably, waiting to begin with nothing on the scoreboard as yet. Natasha King from Putney High School, right?
That's right.
Good, Natasha, good to see you. Next to you from Prestatyn High School, from whence lots of people have come on this show, haven't they?
That's right.
You're the latest. And there were some, I believe, some big winners as well, weren't there? If I remember right.
Money-wise, I don't think golden-wise, so we've been told.
Ah,
Struggled with the gold runs.
Anyway, names. Adolf Fattar and David Roberts, and again it's the Prestatyn High School. Good. Oh, meet Natasha, sitting there waiting to play the game. And as we get into position, and the position being fingers near the buttons, we say, here we go again. Another way of saying here we go again is let's play Blockbusters. So here's a question to get on with. What W was the name of the duo which launched George Michael onto the pop scene? David?
Wham.
Wham was the right answer, with Andrew Ridgely, of course. Plants the blue firmly on the right-hand side and goes for another.
May I have an M, please, Bob?
OK, an M in the middle. So for all three of you. What M is the national anthem written by Rouget de Lille? Yes, Natasha?
The Marseillaise.
Yes, it is. The Marseillaise. Very quickly answered. Good. Now it's your turn.
Can I have the tea, please, Bob?
Love that smile of relief at actually getting one. That's super. What T is the surname of Lana and Kathleen? Yes, Natasha?
Turner.
Turner's correct. Well done. I was going on to say the film actresses and Tina the rock singer, but she got the answer halfway along, and she's got another choice.
Could I have the A, please?
The A. What A are naturally produced in the blood to render infection harm? Yes, Natasha?
Antibodies.
You've got it right again. Antibodies. Goodness. No stopping her all of a sudden. Adel and David starting to look a little bit concerned. Natasha, next one, please.
Could I have the G, please?
OK, the G it is. Now, for all three of you, says he meaningfully, what G is to precious stones as assayist is to metals and ores? David?
Galvanise.
No. Natasha, what G is to precious stones as assayist is to metals and ores? It's worth a guess. No. Precious stones are gems. Gemologist is the answer. What G is the first name common to the first and the 41st presidents of the United States? Just in time, Natasha.
Jeremy?
No. Adel and David, what G is the first name common to the first and the 41st presidents of the United States? David?
It's not George, when it's...
Oh, blooming well is, yes. George Bush, well done. It's not George by any chance. George Washington and George Bush. So, Ed stopped her for the moment. Now, where do you want to go next?
May I have an H, please?
And H, over on the left. What H is the name of the show-jumping venue in West Sussex where the British Show-Jumping Derby is annually held? Yes, Adol?
Is it Highbury?
No, it's not. Natasha, do you know what H is the name of the show-jumping venue in West Sussex where the British Show-Jumping Derby is held annually? No? It's Hickstead. Hickstead. What H is C squared in the equation A squared plus B squared equals C squared? Yes, Natasha?
The hypotenuse.
That's right, Pythagoras' theorem. Well done. Well, now, 4 whites and 2 blues. The game is in its early stages, and you've got the next choice.
Could I have the P, please, Bob?
Yes, indeedy. What P is the rectangular area on which fencing bouts are contested? Yes, Adele.
Sorry.
No? Oh, high spirits. Natasha, what P is the rectangular area on which fencing bouts are contested?
I have no idea.
It is the piste, P-I-S-T-E. What P are the fruits which contain the seeds of leguminous... Yes, David?
Pomegranates.
No. Natasha, what P are the fruits which contain the seeds of leguminous plants?
Pears?
Pods, simply pods. What P has a group called The New Power Generation and an album... Yes, Adele?
Prince.
Prince, correct. Well done. The blue. Right. Now, not quite even yet, and the choice goes to the blues.
D, please, Bob.
Right, a D. In what D are the unfortunate people who have to launch maroons or broadcast maydays? Yes, Natasha.
Sorry.
Adele and David, in what D are the unfortunate people who have to launch maroons or broadcast maydays? Yes, Adele.
Distress.
They're in distress, correct. Another blue. Well, it swung one way, then it swung the other. Now it's over on the blue side, so much so they've got a flashing blue light. So, got to ask you which one you want.
Y, please,
It's
Bob.
the Y over on the left. Natasha, stand by for this. What Y is 36 imperial inches or 91.44 centimetres? Yes, Adele.
Yard.
Yard is right. Well done. That's Blockbusters. Well, there we are. Natasha, £20. Adele and David, £25 each, which shows you how close the scores are. So it should be a very interesting second game indeed. Before we get to it, Natasha, just a couple of words. You worked in hairdressing and children's clothes. You've been selling, have you?
Yes. I've had sort of various Saturday
Just to
jobs.
earn a little pocket
Just
money.
to
What do you want
earn
to do eventually?
I want to do medicine, so hopefully I want to do, become a surgeon. But
Gosh,
let's see.
long examinations and training. We've had someone on this show that did just that, a girl called Tanya, many years ago. She was superb. Well, good luck to you. What about Adele and David? What are you going to do, Adele?
Well, I wanted to be a surgeon as well.
Oh, do you? Yeah. Set up a medical practice between you, wouldn't you? You love music, it's one of your hobbies, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
David, do you want to be a surgeon too?
No, I don't. No, I wouldn't. I think I'd trust myself. But
I know how you feel.
well, I'm hoping to do a law degree, if the grades are right. But to do, what with, I'm not too sure yet.
No. Well, you're a bit of a sportsman, I know that.
Yes.
Aren't you? Yeah, and in fact, you work in a sports shop?
Yes, my parents' sports shop. So
well,
it works out quite well.
How useful,
It
yes.
is, yeah.
OK, well, that's the three of them. Now, let's get on with the second game of the set of three. As I said, it's one game up to the lads, and Natasha has to win this one to draw level. H is flashing down at the bottom left there. Here we go. What H is a printed statement distributed to the press for publicity purposes? Yes, Adele.
Is it a handout, Bob?
Handout?
Handout.
Exactly that, yes. Handout it is. All right, you've got yourself on the board. Lots of voice as you tell me where you want to go next.
A, please, Bob.
A, right. All three of you. What A in Greek mythology became the wife of Perseus? Yes, Adele.
Aphrodite.
No, it wasn't. No. Natasha, now, what A in Greek mythology became the wife of Perseus after he rescued her from being chained to a rock as a sacrifice? I wonder how many people at home got that one. Andromeda was the answer. Andromeda. What A is the defendant who appears on a criminal charge in a court of law? Yes, David.
Accused.
The accused is right. Well done, that's a blue. Watch it, Natasha. They're trotting ahead of it now. David, what do you want next?
Can I have the O, please, Bob?
Oh, and yet another one. Goodness gracious me. We've had several of these lately. A school prize is going for this particular question, so treat it very, very carefully and move fast to the button. What O is the word denoting a group of angels, knights or nuns? Yes, David.
Order.
Order is right. Well done. So not only did you get it right, but Prestatyn High School is going to be very pleased when you go back with this. Have a look at the prize you've won.
It's been every school's favourite indoor sport since anyone can remember. So yours will have every reason to be grateful to you for winning this magnificent table tennis table. Robustly constructed with lacquered steel legs, it has permanently mounted net and posts and comes complete with net measuring gauge. On those rare occasions when it's not in use, it can be folded up neatly and wheeled away. It's all part of our service to you and your school.
OK, you're very welcome. Your school, in this case, as I said, Prestatyn High. Give my regards to them and watch the smiles on their faces for that. Right, now you've got to pick a letter which Natasha's very interested about, OK? Where's it going to go?
Can I have an R, please?
The R, yes. What are the score lines printed in the sports pages of the newspapers? Yes, David?
Results.
They're results. Simple as that, yeah. Now Natasha's got to move quickly. Really, everything depends on this, and you know it too. So get near the button as David picks the next letter.
Can I have a C, please?
C, certainly. What C is a mixed-party government in which the minority party has the balance of... Adele got there.
Coalition.
It's a coalition, and that's Blockbusters. Oh, isn't that sad? Because she started off so well, and it was a great first game, but somehow you didn't get into that second one at all, did you? Try not to be too disappointed. Let me tell you, just in case you didn't know, that you have £20 you take with you. You have our good wishes, but much more important, the dictionary and the Blockbuster sports shirt as well. Jolly good to see you, Natasha. Thank you very much indeed. Give her a big hand of applause. Well, Natasha King from Putney High School leaves us, as indeed for now do Adel and David, because that's it. We'll be back and we'll be seeing the first gold run very quickly after the start of the next show. You'll be with us? Good. We look forward to that. Goodbye.